What up, what up? Come on, fool. Out here running these streets. What's up, what's up? What up? We gotta go meet customer. We're both meeting halfway. I gotta drive an hour to meet him. He's driving an hour from his way to meet me. So I got a diesel tank toolbox in the back. So I'm gonna go meet him, and then we're going to do a deposit on today's earnings. We always deposit at the end of the day in the bank. Joe, I don't know. The trolls will, they'll turn up. Been to McAllen. I don't know what McAllen is. I ain't always making money. I try to. I'm just a regular guy trying to get by. Been having some good days lately, though. I've had about 5 days in a row that are 4-digit days. So if I get in the 4 digits every day, I'm doing pretty good, I think. So the last 5 days we've been doing pretty good. A lot of work, a lot of hustling, but we've been making it. My thoughts on a 12-valve Cummins? I mean, they're cool and all, I guess. I mean, I've had one. It ain't nothing impressive, but I guess it'll get you where you need to go. JoJo's still not feeling that great. He's still pretty burning up. I don't know what's wrong with him. We had a flu test and a strep test when we went to the ER the other night. And they both came back negative. So I don't know what it could be. New turbo's good. Man, the truck's actually doing pretty well. I mean, I don't have any complaints. Turbo went out. Fuck, that was almost $3,000. So that sucked bad. But other than that, it's been hanging in there. I can tell the transmission will be next. My 1-2 shift is kind of hard. Whenever I'm just easing on it, I mean, as easy as I can go, like through the neighborhood, it shifts to 1-2 pretty hard. Like it jerks in the same downshift in 2-1. Nail it off the line or roll into the throttle pretty good, it shifts out perfect. I don't know. It hadn't gotten any worse. It's been the same for about 4 months. So, I don't know. Everything else has been working fine, though. I mean, I hate the fucking truck. I told her I'd quit fucking cussing. No more fucking cussing, I'm sorry. So I gotta cut it out. No more cussing. It's a good truck, man. It's just not for me. It's hard to go from a 17 and then an 18. Because every time I see an 18 model diesel riding around a dually, and they kind of look at me like, ha, look what I'm in. I'm like, mofo, I done been there. Well, I see this service ain't changed in 90 days. Still that same crap service we used to have, huh? In and out, in and out. Sucks. Man, honestly, I don't know what I'm going to get. I think I'm just going to get another Jeep. I love my Jeeps. I had 5 Rubicons in a row. In the past 4 years, I've had 5 4-door Rubicons. It's honestly the only vehicles I've never had a single problem, not a one. And, I've invested in real estate. Mofo, I'm just trying to pay my house note. That's what I'm investing in. Man, I work from home. I've got a home-based business selling dented-up toolboxes. I'm not on the level of real estate investment. I'm just trying to pay bills and stay at home. If I need to make money, I go back to pipeline. If I ever get in a bind, I can always go back to pipeline. But for now, I'm trying to stay home with my family. So, whatever it takes, that's what I'm going to try to do. But pipeline is always there if I need to. Paint gun, I'm trying not to cuss, man. I'm trying not to. Yeah, Joe, we're still going to do the pipeline. We're going to go do the documentary still, yeah. West Texas. We're still going to do that. Mofos. I got to be careful. My kid will end up walking around saying that. Mofos. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Pat. There ain't nothing much on this channel, man. I don't know what the hell y'all want to watch. I'm probably more boring than y'all. Man, I don't know what else to talk about about pipeline videos. I done told y'all everything I know. And I really don't even know that much. I only did it for a year. Believe me, if I could come up with something else to talk about, because that's my highest paying videos, my pipeline videos. I've got 5 of them with over 100,000 views and 1 of them with 1.5 million. Believe me. I wish I had more to talk about. Joe, man, yeah, I guess I could continue on that series. I don't know. We'll see. I'm an inspiring guy to watch. Man, if you're inspired to be a 39-year-old stay-at-home dad, just trying to pay the bills, then that's not very hard. Like you can learn that in probably about 3 or 4 days if you study hard. You could be exactly like me. Eddie, what am I doing Friday? Nothing that I know of. I don't think of anything, really. Pipeline is cool, man. Believe me, there are days that I miss the pipeline. Eddie, we can do that. We can go pick it up, man. If you got some diesel money, Eddie, we'll go pick it up. The new Bronco coming back. I don't know enough about it, but I'm willing to bet it's going to be nothing like the old one. You know where they mess up? They mess up, man. Why don't they just build an old square body, build it with modern materials, make it aluminum, whatever, make it meet all the safety regulations, but have it where the top and the doors come off like a Jeep, put solid axles under it, front and rear, and then put the Coyote V8 in there, the 5.0 with an auto or a manual, and a selectable transfer case, and you got a winner, man. Like, why? Don't go over to the top and try and make it look like a Ford Explorer, and don't put independent suspension on it. People want solid axle off-road vehicles, man. That's why Jeep sells 600,000 of them a year, because that's what people want. Yeah, Cody. I mean, they can do different, high. They can trim it out, supercharged. They can just do it like with the factory, Raptor wheels and tires. Do the factory 17-inch bead locks with 35s on it, and then do you don't have to do Super Duty axles or anything. Just do like a Ford 8.8 in the rear, Dana 44 up front. Have selectable lockers like a high-end, like a Rubicon version, like the Jeep, and then have a base model, without the lockers and the smaller axles. And just have it where the top and the doors come off, man. Because there's no competition for a Jeep right now. If you want a Jeep, there's no other option. Like, if that's what you want, if you want to be able to take your top and doors off of something from 2020, that's your only option in the world. So, yeah, I've seen Stradman's Jeep. It's nice. The Hellcat Jeep. Man, I don't understand why he doesn't take that thing off-road, man. He needs to take it to Moab. That's where that thing needs to be. Yeah, I mean, that's all they have to do, man. Make it look similar to the old Broncos, man. And the same thing with the Chevy Blazer. Have y'all seen the new Chevy Blazer? Oh my God. What are they thinking, man? It looks like a Chevy Traverse. It looks like a Traverse. What a disgrace to the Blazer name. Like, how dare you even call that a Chevy Blazer? That Blazer name has earned a reputation as a tough, rugged vehicle. And, God, they ruined that. Man, they ruined it. And they could have done so well. Such an open market. There's no Jeep competition, man. There's nothing to compete with a Jeep Wrangler as far as what it's built for. Who makes the best 2500 truck? In my opinion, Ford. I mean, that's just my opinion. Man, you know, I ain't got nothing against a Chevy, man. But, alright, looks like we lost service again. So I think we're back now. Hopefully. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with, you know, ball joints and tie rods and control arms, and I don't want to deal with that in a 3/4 or 1-ton truck. I just don't. Nothing wrong with it for people that don't mind dealing with it, but it's not for me. It's just not. Man, I think independent front suspension has its place, and that's in 1/2-ton trucks. I think it's okay on a 1/2-ton truck, but I think a 1-ton truck should have a solid front axle. That's just my thoughts, my opinions. That's just how I feel. Until I see a brand new Chevy with 40s on it doing boosted 4-wheel drive launches, and not making that front end. I guess I must be in a bad service area. My bad. That's the thing about Mississippi. It goes from service to no service really quick. But as far as, you know, the L5P and, you know, the Allison transmission, all that, that's a great combo. Probably one of the best motor and transmission combos you can get in stock form. Stock for stock, I don't think a power stroke is better. But it's so cheap to tune a power stroke and just blow doors off of an L5P then. And then a Cummins is just a Cummins. Cummins is a great inline 6 motor. You know, they seem to be more reliable from what I hear, but their transmission, you always hear horror stories about their transmission. So I mean, just my personal opinion is Ford Super Duty is the top beast now. Joe, I don't get the whole square wheel well thing. Like, you realize how high you have to lift a new Duramax to fit 40 by 1550s? You gotta crank that sucker up. Yeah, buy what you like. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Buy whatever truck you like, but don't be a brand biased person where, oh, we only drive Chevys in my family. That's what they drove before I was born, and that's what I'm gonna drive. That's just ignorant. That's pure ignorance. Like, why don't you do some market research and check reliability, check resale value, check safety, check power, check the towing, check interior creature comforts and all the stuff that comes with it. Why don't you check all that before you go and spend $60,000, $70,000? Don't judge it. Don't say just because my whole family drove Fords, fuck a Chevy and all that, man. Like, that's not how it works. Like, there's different brands out there, and you can do some research. There's these great things that we hold in our hand right now. These phones, these smartphones. It ain't nothing just to Google. Spend one night watching a few YouTube videos about reliability of long-term testing and torture testing and towing, and then you can make an educated decision on what new truck you want to buy. I just don't understand what you're saying, Stacey. I don't understand why a family would be dedicated to one brand. I don't get it. Like, I truly don't. I don't understand the loyalty to a brand. And that goes for any brand, including Ford. I don't understand that loyalty. I've had great cars and trucks from all the different brands. I just don't understand the loyalty to one. I mean, if they're paying you, that's different, but they're probably not. Not at all. Like me, I love Jeeps. Like, if I had to pick my favorite all-around, daily drivable, off-road capable, fun summer, fun winter vehicle that can tow a little bit, haul my kids safely, and it's reliable and it's off-road ready from the factory, it'd definitely be a brand new four-door Rubicon. I mean, that's the most versatile all-around vehicle, I would say, for somebody that just lives a normal life. But I tell you what, I freaking hate Jeep people. I hate Jeep people. Why do I need to wave at somebody because we drive a similar vehicle? How absolute gay is that? Why do we have to wave each other because we pass each other and we're both driving a Jeep? I'm not doing it. And then people get mad at me because I don't wave. Motherfucker, I don't know you. We just happen to drive the same type of vehicle. Like, I don't know you. And then you go get mad and look at me all sideways because I didn't wave at you? I ain't got no time for that, man. I don't know you. I don't want to know you. I don't go to Jeep meets, like where they meet up on Sundays and they put their tires on top of each other out in front of fucking O'Charlie's or some shit. And then they say, oh, that's a mall crawler. No, they're all fucking mall crawlers. Like, if you have a newer model Jeep, 99% of your miles are going to be on the road. And those few pictures you took manhole cover or something, and now you got an off-roader. Like, come on, man. Like, being labeled as a mall crawler is a positive to me because I can drive my Jeep. Like when I went to Moab, well, I drove on 40s, then wheeled for a week, and then drove 2,000 miles home in the Jeep. I just wheeled Moab on 40s, while everybody else has got trailer up their shit because it's not even street legal or road legal, and only slightly more capable off-road than mine is. So me being labeled a mall crawler, that's fine with me. That's not an insult at all. I can pick up my kids from school on Friday and be on the rocks on Saturday. So, and it's really the only vehicle you can have at my age, which is 39, with a banging ass sound system in it and not look retarded. Like, you can have a mean ass sound system in a Jeep with the top and doors off and not look silly. Like, if I ride around in my Super Duty right now with 412s in the back, my windows down, playing some ghetto ass music, people are like, dude, you're too old for that shit. But a Jeep, you can get away with it in a Jeep. What's up, Bob? I'm just now seeing Bob. Bob, I hear y'all got some weather out there, man. I hear it's getting cold and snowy. It's still nice here. Yeah, we ain't got none of that here. Yeah, it's all clear here. We got nothing going on here. That's good, Bob. Bob, you got the snow plow hooked up on the 7.3? Jacob, I'll sell this dually for what I owe on. I owe $24,000 on this thing. Somebody want to pay it off, you can come pick it up. Well, I need it for the rest of the month. I'm going to buy a Jeep in January. But brand new turbo and everything. How many spark plugs are in a 24 valve Cummins? 0. Does anybody really fall for that? If they do, they don't need to be friends with you. Even women. Even my wife would know the answer to that. I put a deposit on a Cybertruck. It's only $100 deposit. If they ever make it a reality in 2 years from now, yeah, I'll probably buy one. Fucking 500-mile range? I'm down. And we'll outpull my damn F-350. I'm down for that. And out and blow the doors off the Shelby I had. Yep, sounds good to me. Sounds damn good. I want that electric four-wheeler too. This Cybertruck looks ugly as shit. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. It looks so stupid. Vote for president? Paint gun? I can't even vote. You realize all the dirt that would dig up on me? If I was running for president? Oh, Lord. I should be getting pretty close. Like, did you see my Shelby video and shit being posted on CNN if I was running for president? This dude here got in trouble for 192 and a 45. And he wants to be president? Plus, y'all wouldn't want me to be president. I'm not politically correct at all. I'd be more of a dictator. Like, it has to be my way or no way. I'm not sitting there fighting with these other branches of government. Whatever I say has got to go. Wish Hillary would run. You love her? Yeah, Hillary's a great woman. Like, that woman is probably the most honest woman I've ever seen, man. I mean, she doesn't lie about anything. She's so humble. You know, she's just so poor because she gives away all of her money. And, you know, everybody loves her. A good marriage there, her and her husband. You know, they've never had any controversy in their marriage. You know, their daughter doesn't work for their foundation and make $50 million a year. You know, none of that happens. It's just a great woman. I don't understand why she didn't make it the last 2 times she ran. Blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. Gotta love Hillary, man. Such a great woman. I can't even sarcastically say that. Like, I couldn't. The best actor in the world, Denzel Washington, couldn't get on stage and give that speech and look serious. He couldn't do it. That's why Bill doesn't talk anymore. Bill couldn't even say that shit. Dude, Trump's gonna he's gonna blow out 2020. I don't even think it's gonna be even remotely close, in my opinion. Even with even the way they cheat the elections and stuff like that, you know, because I'm sure my great grandparents, they're gonna vote for Bernie or whoever, and they've been dead for 8 years. You know, they're gonna vote for him. You know, that's just part of the system, but I think it's just going to be an overwhelming landslide. Mainly because of how bad the Democrats have handled this. They've handled this loss so bad. Like, they pout like babies. Like, they throw a fit every day. Like the way they, man, I must have missed wherever we're talking about beating up here. Like this impeachment thing, man, what a reaching for straws bunch of motherfuckers they are, man. Like, everybody knows that dude ain't done shit wrong, man. But just wasting millions and millions and millions of tax dollars on this shit. Alright, we're supposed to be meeting somewhere. Alright, we're supposed to be meeting somewhere up here. At the Farmer's Depot. Sounds about right. I think I'm at the right place. I think I'm a little early. We should be getting here in about 10 minutes. Bob hit it on the head. What did Bob say? Bob, I agree, man. It's crazy. Brad, I hadn't had any whiskey yet. Man, I hadn't drank in a long time, to tell you the truth. Let's get out here. I'm going to show y'all what I'm selling. Usually I don't meet out of the way, you know, for regular toolboxes because they're like $250, $300. But like this one's $800, so I'll meet an hour away for $800. Well, $825 because he's paying for my diesel too. I said I'll come meet you if you'll pay for diesel. So that's what it is. 75-gallon combo box. Oh. Alright, I'm going to wait on this customer and deal with him. I need to text him real quick, make sure I'm at the right place. And then once I get back on the highway, headed back towards the house, I got to go to the bank. It's one thing I love about Wells Fargo. You can just cash deposit right into the bank. So, or right at the ATM. So we're going to go do a deposit, pay my truck note tomorrow, and then be good to go. But I'll get on here and holler at y'all later.